G'day guys. So today for this video we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to do a low rank gear progression guide for new players. I've had a few people reach out and wonder what should they be wearing for going through the campaign to get themselves into high rank where they can farm the cool stuff. So I thought I would put together something quick and easy to follow along with. So let's get right into it and show you the first armor sets. So let me just quickly change into first set. First set is the Hope set. So this set is right at the start what you'll start off with. Very simple. It has Divine Blessing. Um, so if we have a look here, Divine Blessing. You get Divine Blessing for wearing this set, which is amazing. It gives you massive damage reductions. So while active at level 1, it will give you, has a chance to reduce the damage to take 15% less, then 30% less, and 50% less. So it's like a trigger skill, so when you get hit, there's a chance that this skill will activate. So every now and then, you might take 50% less damage, 30% less damage, depending on the level of skill you have equipped. And then stun resist, which is, that's nice, but this is the first set that you'll start off with, so nothing too crazy. Also a side note, talismans, once you can craft them, make a Divine Blessing talisman. It will help just throughout the progression of the game. Later on, when you're super endgame, you can forego this talisman, but at the start, I think this is all you really need. Alright, so for the second set, this is a bit of a different one. This is a non-combat set. Okay, so this set gives you Botanist 3. So that is one extra additionally adds one extra consumable insect into item per gather. So pretty much gathering herbs, consumables out in the world, you'll get extra. So just really good little gathering set. And then you've got level 2 geology as well, which will give you extra bones and ores and whatnot. This set I would recommend making, so it is one piece leather headgear, one piece chainmail vest, chainmail gloves, leather belt, leather pants. You can make this very early on. Whenever you get to a new area, so you start in the, like, you go to the forest, you go to the desert, whenever you're swapping zones, there's new materials to gather. Throw this set on, go run out into the open world, and just go nuts. Go gather a bunch of stuff. It will unlock heaps of new armor sets, heaps of new consumable craftings. This set is a must for everyone. Like, just get it. There's a high rank version you can make later too. Always have yourself a gathering set. Alright? But I wouldn't run around fighting monsters with this. It doesn't give you any benefits. Alright. So, now the second set. This is two-piece alloy set. So you'll get that from mining ores and things around the map, which will unlock it. And three-piece Balahara set. Balahara is the big sandworm that you'll see roaming around in the desert. So you'll be fighting him very early on. Three-piece Balahara, two-piece alloy. And we'll have a look at the skills really quick. So you got Quick Sheath 3, allows you to sheath your weapon a lot faster, which is really good for when you need to pop a health potion, Use a consumable. Maybe you just want to put the weapon away and run and hit space to do a dolphin dive to avoid an attack. Um, Very nice to have, especially at the start of the game. Next on the list, Evade Extender. Evade Extender is really big for some weapons. It allows all your dodge and movement abilities to move further. So you can move out of danger quicker, you can move into combat faster. Generally a really good skill. I usually don't go above like level 2 in Evade Extender anyway. I feel like that's good enough for most. And then scaling prowess, this is the Balahara set bonus. So for having 3 pieces of it equipped, you get Master Mounter, which means you will be able to land mounting attacks a lot more during a fight. So currently in my endgame set, I can maybe get two mounts if I really try. With this set, you'll be able to get like 4 mounts in a hunt. And the way you mount a creature is by doing an aerial attack. So jumping off a cliff and hitting it, jumping off your mount and hitting it while you're in the air, that all counts as mounting damage, and that will help you attach yourself to the monster. You can then wound it, knock it down on the ground, and get just big windows of opportunity where you can just beat on the monster while it squirms on the ground doing nothing. Okay. And then from there, we are heading to the last set. Now, I don't have it crafted at the moment because I had to make some room. I ended up deleting a bunch of older stuff, but
What are we making today?
if we go, so in the crafting window, I'm gonna keep the chain mail for the evade extender. So, oh no, sorry, not the chainmail. The where is it? The Balahara pants. I'm gonna keep wearing those. So let's just throw these on for the fun of it. Make them equipped. And then we go down here, and towards the end of the desert, you will fight your first area monster, which is Raydar. And you will get this armor set. So this armor set is another really nice one. It gives lots of good perks, latent power, some constitution. Constitution's really nice because it gives you more stamina, allows you to stay spamming your attacks for a lot longer. But the main reason why we want to upgrade to a set like this is actually when you look at the defense values of these sets, they start to escalate quite a lot. Like, so this helmet, for instance, here is 32 armor. It's 26. I think it's 26 by default. I upgraded this chest piece to level, this headpiece to level 4. So 26 armor per slot, and you'll start getting dual slots on some of these pieces. So I would make this Raydar set very high armor value compared to what you've been wearing beforehand. So farm out this guy, the big Raydar Desert Dragon, put this set together, and that'll do you until the credit scene and before you get to the end game. But if you want to go a little bit further, you want to try some stuff out, which you know is what the game's all about. Gardeny Ebony is amazing. You can get a lot of other cool abilities on here. More Constitution, Evade Extender. I believe if we have a look at it has Burst, which Burst is great. So you'll get like every time you attack, you get sort of a buff, and after 3 or 4 attacks, you'll get a damage increase, and then when you keep going, you'll get another damage increase. So really good set. Looks kind of cool too. Ebony Odegaron, so it's a honorable mention if you want to change things up from the radar. And then obviously Guardian Archiveld is the last one I'm going to mention here, if you want to go that far. Flare is amazing. It opens up wounds and you do more wound damage, which is really strong. Guardian's Vitality, which is the set bonus. Every time you use your wounding attack on a wound, you will heal yourself. Very cool. I wouldn't overly invest though, as when you get the Guardian Archiveld set, you are getting ready to transition into high rank. And as a new player, if you don't know, this is the low rank gear. And the highest tier set here, has 30 defense per piece on it. Then you're going to transition into high rank, where you will get back into the Hope set. And as you can see, this already has 26 defense. And not long after you get to the, your first high rank monster, which is the Big Frog, you can see it's already 36 defense higher. So yeah, things start escalating quickly. There's a lot of armor to collect in high rank once you've beaten the campaign. But that's pretty much it for the armor sets. Now, just quickly towards the end here, we'll go over weapons. What weapons are good to go for? Let's just go with the sword and shield. What I prefer to go for at the start, the bone tree is a very nice sort of weapon, because you pick up the bones from bone piles around the world. So you can easily craft yourself a nice bone weapon. They have good raw damage on them. Their sharpness is not so great, but very good still as something to get you moving. My favorite weapon, if your weapon can craft it though, is the Lala Barina tree. For a new player, this adds so much to the gameplay. And the main reason is these are paralyzed weapons. So every Lala Barina weapon is a paralyzed weapon, and they have a really good sharpness at higher ranks, as you can see. Like, they go up into the white sharpness, but you will paralyze the monster over and over and over again with this weapon. You keep hitting, you'll get 4 to 5 paralyzers probably per hunt, where they're just sitting there frozen in place while you beat the absolute heck out of them. So I would probably go with Lala Barina if you can. Some other good weapons are the Doshigama weapons. I'm not sure if this weapon type has Doshigama. I'm probably overlooking it. Doshigama, the big bear dog, very nice weapon, lots of raw. The Quimitris also has really reasonable damage with some fire damage. Very easy monster to farm as well. So I would pick those. Get the Lala Barina weapon as soon as you can. And that should do you for the whole of the story pretty well. If you have any other questions about any of the stuff that I mentioned, like, drop it in the comments. I'm answering all comments. If you need any help farming specific monsters, maybe you want help farming some Archiveld or whatever, drop me a comment. I'm always live and I'm always doing hunts with people, so hey, always happy to help kill some monsters. Anyway, until the next video, like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks, boys.